Hi, so I am back to recording YouTube videos again. Thanks for coming back or stopping by if you are new. It's going to have been a while when this gets posted. Other than the occasional weekend physical therapy exercise videos, I probably will not have posted in about 2 months. I know there is a video where I showed how I make coping cards and stuff, coping exercises and coping skill resources that I made that basically no one saw and probably no one ever will. I've been really sick. I've been physically sick, I've been mentally sick, and I just haven't been able to really make any videos. My antidepressant stopped working, and therefore my fatigue has been really, really bad. And that caused my gastroparesis to get worse. So filming and focusing has been basically impossible because getting through the day and getting through work takes basically all my energy. And since I have ADHD, I'll also forget to take my medicine sometimes, which impacts it too. Because I'll be even more fatigued throughout the day because Ritalin is what I take for my ADHD. And sometimes that's the only reason that I have the energy to get out of bed. And sometimes I'll get distracted and just do everything except what I plan to do that day on the weekends, which is when I record for YouTube, is on weekends. And I have ways of managing that, but it requires my depression to be managed for it to work consistently. Despite all this, I started posting more regularly on here to share about chronic illness, and I'm not going to let chronic illness stop me from continuing to share about it. It's just that I am hitting a rut where I am dealing with a lot of issues personally, where I am very sick. And it is going to be a really huge struggle to continue posting. So it's going to be a lot more rare for me to post. If I can convince my ADHD to get in line, the focus is still going to be on chronic fatigue and gastroparesis, but um, because health is multifaceted, my other illnesses such as EDS and asthma and other things and depression will show up. Because how health works, um, when you have chronic illnesses, especially when you have multiple of them at least, they cross over each other, they impact each other, they intersect. That's what something called intersectionality talks about. They don't operate individually, they affect each other. So, say I have an asthma attack. I will have an asthma attack, and therefore, the rest of the day, I will be much more fatigued because I've had the asthma attack, because it's drained a lot of my energy. Because my body has used up a lot of resources to fight the asthma attack. Because asthma is the body fighting itself because it thinks that there is a attacker. If my ADHD does not get in line, you'll still see the physical therapy exercise videos. I'll still be talking about chronic illness. It'll just be less organized. And you can thank ADHD if that happens. But I'm planning on it still being more organized. And I'm hoping to still have it where the background video to my voiceovers is going to be Stardew Valley, Hypixel Skyblock, stuff like that. But I might change the format to be more of a podcast, and I'm not sure. I'm going to be posting the weekend physical therapy exercise videos as check-ins when I can. It's not a routine. It's something I can do right now with my wife. But other videos are going to be spread out depending on how I'm doing that week and what I'm doing. It's basically just going to be very variable. But I'll probably have this video recorded this weekend. I might record another video. I do want to record a video about how I handle cooking when I am this fatigued. with gastroparesis, especially when I'm this sick, um, and talking about how I deal with this much weight loss, because part of the reason why I'm this sick is I've lost a lot of weight in the last few months, due to how my antidepressant stopped working and going off of a medicine that caused me to be able to maintain my weight a bit better. Um, but if there's something you'd like to see me post about, or if you want to say hi, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by and listening. Um, there's not much lived experience out there about non-diabetic gastroparesis or really many of the other conditions I live with. So I'd like to post this content and see um, people be able to have access to lived experience of it. But I'm just gonna keep trying even if it's slow. Thanks for listening.